Hey guys, what's up? It's Seloh here coming at you with my very first tutorial. So, today I'm going to be teaching you guys the blur effect. And the blur effect basically puts a very nice, hint the name, blur on your text. It looks really great on 3D backgrounds. Not too sure about 2D backgrounds, might just want to keep those plain, but on 3D backgrounds, they make them look great. So, let's get right into it. Alright, so once you're done making your background and basically you have all your raw files down here, you just want to go ahead and go to Save for Web. Of course, not too sure I like the opacity on that flare, maybe down to 50. And then, oh, I forgot something really important, guys. Just 1 second. I'll actually just pause the video, then I'll come back. Alright guys, I'm back. I forgot to put a very nice lighting effect on my background, but like I was saying, you want to go to Save for Web. That looks somewhat better. I made this background on short notice just for the tutorial, but it'll be alright. So, and we are done. Alright, so once you save your background, go to wherever you saved it, of course, and you're going to want to throw it in Photoshop. And then you're going to want to put another one on top of that. That's just the easy way to do it. I don't really like messing around with duplicating it. And make sure they're directly on top of each other. You don't want, I'll show you for example, you don't want one to be way over here, and then the other one to be over here. So just go ahead and line those up, and they're right on top of each other. Alright, so, right into the tutorial. As you can see, I mean, besides this really offset flare right here, guys, it's an okay background. But to make it look even better, we're going to add something called a radial blur. And basically, you just want to go to Filter, make sure you're on your top layer. You want to go to Filter, Blur, Radial Blur, and then blur method. Mine is just already like this, probably because I've done it so many times, but yours probably is going to be on spin and draft and maybe even good, but you're going to want to put it on zoom and best, and make sure the amount is on 10, and go ahead and hit OK. And alright, that is the gist of what it does. It just basically blurs out your background to give it a kind of zoomed look, I guess you could say, and kind of a different look to it. And here's the background without the effect. Here it is with it. I think if you have some textures on there that, you know, kind of don't really go with the background, but I mean, it'll do. Like these bubbles, they have kind of a high opacity on them. I did that for a reason, to show you guys what the radial blur would do to that. Like, you can see the bubbles over here. They're really loud and, you know, not looking too great. When you have the radial blur, it looks awesome. So, you're going to want to still be on your top layer. Get your erase tool. Not that big at all. You're going to actually want a pretty small brush. Smaller than that, actually. Probably about a 50 size brush. And you're going to erase parts of the text that you really want the viewers to see. So on this one, I'm going to want them to see the actual text. So I'll just go ahead, erase the J. It doesn't have to be perfect. Radial blur effect is actually something that you don't want it to be perfect on. You want it to look jagged and rough and things like that. So and we are. Make sure I get those coils in there. Make sure those look nice. And that is it. This is the radial blur effect. And I have to say, guys, looks pretty nice. You know, this background, not too bad, not too shabby, neighbor, but with the blur effect on there, looks great. Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in to my very first installation of my tutorial series. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Please drop a like on it. It'd really help out. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time. Goodbye, guys.